Hey guys, in this video we're going to go over files in Python. But before I begin, please like and comment on this video and please subscribe to the channel. Alright, so let's get started. Okay, well files are, a very easy concept in Python. There's some inbuilt methods like open and write, right? And it's really not that hard. This video shouldn't even be that long. So the first thing we should do is we should create a file, right? So I'll create one. And you can call it like names.txt. All right, it can be any file. I'm just going to use txt. I think that's a good one. And I'll say Adnan, James, Kyle, Brady, Craig, whatever. Random names, Harris. And I'll put like a couple more, Caleb and, Kevin, something like that, right? Okay, so you have a names file. And right, so how do we access that file and how do we read the contents of that file in Python? And are we even allowed to do that in Python, right? In some languages like JavaScript, it's not even possible to read files. You have to use some workaround to do that. So first of all, in Python, yes, you are allowed to read, open, and access the file, and you can see the contents that are in it, right? So how do we do that, right? Well, we have the open method, and that'll help us with that. Right, so what we can do is we can just say with, right, f as open, and then we can say names.txt, right? And there's a thing I do want to mention is that by default, you're going to have read access only. If you want to have write access, then you have to do something like w, right? But by default, it's read, so that's all we want. So then what we'll do is we will say contents equals f.read, right? And then what we'll do is we'll print contents. So let's see what happens. And then it's also good practice to just close it. So f.close. So now let's, oh, it should be the other way around, sorry. Open. F. And then let's run it. And all right, we see the names in the file, right? So that's good, right? So now what if we want to actually add, names to the file, or if we want to completely overwrite the names in the file, right? So that's where this read, write, and delete comes, right? Now I put write twice, so that's that. All right. So let's say I want to add, these names to the file. So let's say names, Sally, Paul, Ryan, right? So in the first case, if I want to completely overwrite, the contents of the file, what I'll have to do is I'll have to do comma w, and then what will happen then is if I run it, then it's not readable. It's rw. I must have exactly one of create read. So yeah, okay, w, right? And then what I can do is I don't need to read it. That's a different thing. I can iterate over the names, name and names. And then I can actually f.write it. So then I can do f.write name. And then we can say contents equals f.read. So you do want to read the file, right? And then we can print the contents. So let's just see first if everything works. So yep, everything works. And we can actually just see the names.txt. And you can see that we actually overwrote everything in the file, right? So if that was your intention, there you go, right? And then let me put a new line to make it, better. Oops. It would be like this. And this should actually add a new line after each name. So let's run that. And all right, there you go, Sally, Paul, Ryan. Okay, so now what if I just want to append to it, right? So what if, let's just delete this. And I forgot the names already, so I'll just say, Kevin, Logan, Mark, Joe, right? Whatever. right? Let's say you have original list of names and you want to append to it. So instead of W, you'll just say A. And when I meant, instead of delete, I meant to say append. So let's say that. Now let's run it. Now what happens, it actually appended the names. All right. So there we go. That's honestly it. That's all there is when it comes to files. So, all right. And I do have videos after this. So I'll see you then. All right. Bye.